Good evening and welcome back to my channel. If you've even been viewing it, that's fine. I'm going to update once again. My last video was really quiet. I don't know if anybody heard me. We've obviously moved into a new house. Nice little house in the ghetto of Red Wing, which the ghetto usually consists of like two houses that are very good. Two houses that prostitutes and drug addicts lived at, and that's the ghetto. You'll have to forgive me, I just recently grew this back and I missed it, so I'm going to be playing with it a lot. I try to get it as straight as possible, but what can you do? This is another installment of the video game collection videos that we were doing a long time ago. We have finally made it to the Xbox 360. I'm currently playing one of the games, but I can at least show you the case. And to kick this off, I'm going to show you my most recently bought game. Splatterhouse, bitches. Love Splatterhouse games. Played them back when they were on the Super Nintendo, I think it was. I didn't play all of them, but I played them. They were great. And next is the game I'm currently playing. I am extremely addicted to this, which is saying something because I'm not much of a first-person shooter kind of guy. Borderlands. Hold on, let me try something here. That's a little bit better. Borderlands role-playing shooter, as they call it, I think is really awesome. All the leveling up fun of a role-playing game and the fast-paced action of a shooter. Can you get any better? I submit that you cannot. Well, you maybe could. This one's Armenta's. Saw the video game. I want to play a game. It's actually pretty damn cool. You know, compared to the movies, it's right up there with the movies. I'm going through really quick because I don't think anybody that views my profile really needs a big explanation of these games because they probably play a lot of them themselves. You know, I got this game not because I'm huge into the series. I got it for a friend so I could play with him online, and now he doesn't have online, so now I'm kind of fucked. But I do like the online play a lot. It is Call of Duty Black Ops. Just recently came out. I'm sure a lot of you have this game. And if you ever want to kick my ass at it online, leave a comment down below for your gamer tag or just ask me for mine, and you shall receive. This is another one Armenta likes. She loves these thrillers and horrors. Alan Wake. I didn't see much of this game, but I'm thinking it's about a dude who goes crazy. I don't know. Another cutesy game that Armenta likes that I might actually try. Viva Pinata. It looks like you were on coke, you know, the whole time making it, guys. So, congratulations on that. But Lips. What's there to explain? Just saying. I belt a few out occasionally. Ooh, Eternal Sonata. Not my game of choice, but I haven't played it yet, so I can't tell if I like it or not. Next game on the list, there's a huge pile, so we got a ways to go. Pile's almost as tall as I am sitting down. Devil May Cry 4. In a lot of people's opinions, one of the best, action adventure games of all time. I don't know about all time, but yeah, it is at least up there in the top 5, at the very least. This one's another game about a psycho. It's like a psycho detective that talks to himself. Deadly Premonition. Guy's a great detective, and he's not like too crazy to where he kills people, but he does have an alter ego inside his head that he has conversations with. They usually talk about movies. Like he talked about his old-time favorite Jaws. Final Fantasy 13. Wasn't a big fan of 10, 11, and 12. 13 did alright, though. Ooh, one of my favorite series. Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands. Brought back that warrior within gothic anti-hero look, which is kind of lame if you ask me. But the gameplay resembles Sands of Time a lot, and I really love Sands of Time. This one wasn't what I expected, but it's still pretty good. Need for Speed Carbon. Good shit. Good shit. Another horror game of Arminta's, Dead Space. She's got to get on playing this thing. She hasn't even touched it yet since we've owned it. But we have so many games, it's hard to do that. BioShock 2. And yes, we have the first BioShock. Beat the first one. Haven't really played the second one. Saints Row 2. I am by no means a gangster. However, when you see me play this game, I kind of go into gangsta mode. So it's probably a good thing I play this in the privacy of my own home. I drop N-words. Don't shoot me, please. I'm not a racist. I just really like that word. Why do you black people always get the cool stuff? Leave the lame ass shit for whiteys. Anyway, we got Overlord. Overlord. What's better than being a big ass motherfucker that nobody fucks with, but instead of kicking ass yourself, you send a bunch of little goblins to do it for you. Awesome game. The super huge, hot, redheaded mega slut on the cover here sells itself, but this is actually from a good series, the Gold Max series, Beast Rider. Stays very true to the old school series. Arminta and Her Zombies. Dead Rising. Trapped in a mall full of zombies for 3 days, and you can hit them with anything you feel like picking up to hit them with. Pretty goddamn cool, if you ask me. Ooh, this one's a great one. Another first-person shooter that surprisingly I like. Jericho. The guy who created the Hellraiser movies created that game, so you know it's good. Left 4 Dead 2, another one that I love the online play. See, I'm getting into first-person shooters, you know. I never used to like any of them. This is more up my alley. SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. Why they put John Cena on the case of any game, I'll never know. Fuck that dude. But that is a great game. The customization options are just fantastic. Alone in the Dark. Mint a game. Horror. Scares the fucking pants off of you. You know, typical. Now we're getting back into some RPG. This one I really like. Infinite Undiscovery. It is just that. The world maps are huge. I mean, it's just a huge game. It is time consuming just to wander around. That's how huge the game is. Here's a first person shooter that I think is cool, but it's more of an Arminta thing. The Darkness. Little fun fact, the lead singer of Faith No More, I think it is? Yeah. He does voice acting in this game. It's pretty cool. I have no idea what this game is, because this is another game we haven't played since we owned it, but it looks cool. Crackdown. I think you're like some kind of superhuman cop or something. I don't know. One of the best racing games of all time, in my opinion. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Got to free roam, customize your cars, pimp out your rides pretty much, and run from the cops. Awesome. A 2-in-1. Lego Batman and Pure. Both good games. I like them. Another RPG. This one was more Arminta style. Star Ocean. The Last Hope. Kind of almost goes down the Star Wars thing because they have a movie that's subtitled A New Hope. Now this one is down my alley. I like Dragon Age Origins. Now granted, I don't like MMOs. World of Warcraft can suck my nuts. But for being an MMO, Dragon Age is pretty pimp. And we got Red Alert 3. I have a crush on Jenny McCarthy, that's why I flipped the thing. It's a reversible cover, they got the red cover with the Russian chick too. Fable 3! Wasn't what I expected, but it's still Fable and it's still good. Great voice actors in it too. Simon Pegg is in it. Bloodshot 2, or Condemned 2 Bloodshot. Whoops, I fucked it up. See what happens? The original BioShock. Great game. Ah, Brutal Legend. Armenta's really good at this game. She loves it because not only is it fun, but it was created by the guys who created one of her favorite Xbox games, Psychonauts. Risen, I'm probably going to get rid of this because it's kind of a generic off-brand Morrowind Oblivion game. Which it was okay for a while, it's just inhumanly impossible. You can't really get anywhere, you get shit for items. It's just a shit game, pretty much. Enjoy it while you can. That is not going to be in our game library for a while. And I'd like to sell this one, but Harmon decided not to. Halo 3. Fuck Halo. I will say it to this day, even if we own one of them. Fuck Halo. Prototype. Now this game's pretty fucking badass. Dude that is infected with some kind of demonic arm thing. And it's just pimp. It's Pimp Daddy. Ah, Prince of Persia. Playing the original ones. Not the original ones, but like Sands of Time. I wasn't expecting a whole lot from that particular Prince of Persia, but that one kicked ass. Harry Potter. If you've even heard of Harry Potter, you know what that game's about. Ah, another RPG I really like. The Last Remnant. I like it, but I haven't played much of it. I should probably get into playing it. SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. Again, I really only like the customization in that. It's pretty cool. Another good RPG, Blue Dragon. First-person shooter that's very sci-fi and alien, and you play as an Indian. Turok ripoff. Armenta really likes it. It is called Prey. The only difference between that and Turok is there's no dinosaurs. You saw Saints Row 2. Here's the original Saints Row. It's really good. You customize your character before you even start the game. That's awesome. You can be a different main character every time. Can you see? We'll have to make do. Command and Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars. This one's not as great as Red Alert 3. A must-have in our collection, especially for Armenta, Resident Evil 5, which we both have agreed that even though it is a fun game to play and it's pretty good, it's not great. It's pretty much Resident Evil 4.5. New characters and like a different setting, but pretty much the same game. Oh, I'll have to take the disc out for this one because it's one of these cheapo cases. Like, hey, we didn't have a case for you, so we just gave you a cheap one that doesn't really prove anything, show anything. But Rumble Roses XX. Hot chicks and skimpy outfits wrestling. Come on. You can mud wrestle. Mud wrestle. Hell yeah. Any fighting game fan, even if you're not good at them, which I'm not, well, except for Mortal Kombat, I'm pretty pimp at that. Gotta have a Tekken game, and Tekken 6 is phenomenal. Another 2-in-1 game, both of which we haven't played. Forza Motorsport 3 and Halo 3 ODST. I know, snore fest. Ah, Fable 2. Not as good as the original, but much better than the third. One of my personal favorite horror games that Armenta plays, and I mean series-wise, and in the series, this one has got really grown on me. Silent Hill Homecoming. Oh, this thing is actually pretty terrifying. It's pretty cool. Gears of War. Big hit back when it came out. And now we got Gears of War 3 coming out. We haven't even played 2 yet. Come on, we gotta catch up. 99 Nights. No, it doesn't look like much, but I think Gauntlet Legends gameplay. You just fight a bunch of hordes of things that come at you. It's really cool. Very simple, very cool. Turok. I'm still not a huge fan of first-person shooters, but of the first-person shooters, I've always loved the Turok games. So, of course, I had to get the new one. Turok is the shit. Lara Croft, Tomb Raider Legends. I meant to actually try this game out. She's pretty good at it. I'd probably suck ass at it. It's kind of how things roll in our relationship. Whatever game I'm good at, she sucks at, and vice versa. With a few exceptions, we're both good at some games. Conan. I like the movies, and the game's pretty cool too. Movies are better. And last but certainly not least, Assassin's Creed. One of the launch titles. That's the stack of 360 games. Hopefully we'll move on to Wii and maybe even PlayStation 3 because we have upgraded finally. Till next time, if you have any suggestions on any other kind of video subject or anything, comments below. That's what that's for. Or you can do video responses, or contact me, or do what the hell you fucking want. See ya!